So we're going to do like some bonus content here with some weapons. So after going through all my Horde figures, noticed everybody's crossbows were different, which I didn't really notice. I mean, I kind of noticed, because they're all different colors and this and that, and they came out at different times. So I expected some differences, but they're all different. Each character has their own version of the Horde crossbow. So right now what we got in front of us are all the ones for Hordak. Now this came out with the first figure, the first Hordak figure. Let's see if we can do this. I want to do it. Oddly enough, the peg holes in the Castle Grayskull stands is the right size to hold these. So he's casting like a is it a black or gunmetal gray? Oops, gunmetal gray plastic here that's been weathered with a little bit of dry brushing of silver. And now they did dry brushing silver over the darker, like metallic, dark gray, blackish plastic. They did red eyes, a bunch of other silver highlights on there. They painted the bolt in his mouth silver, and then on the back side, same kind of detailing, just the dry brushing of the silver. So that was cool, and it's it's this sculpt right here. Now then, for the Spirit of Hordak, did the exact same mold of the crossbow, but in white. A lot less detail. He just has red eyes, and that's it. No shading, nothing, which I was kind of sad about. I'd like to see some shading on this guy, but given the nature of the figure, I understand it's cool. But at least we got our white, toy, accurate sort of crossbow there for Hordak. So that's cool. And so then the third version of his, let's see here. Start stacking these up all over the place. The third version of his was the one from the weapons pack. So it's also the same exact sculpt, just this one's done in silver with red eyes. And nothing else special about it. No washes or anything, just a straight up silver. But it's still really cool. We got that, and then I don't think we were expecting to ever get his white one from the vintage toy, but we did. That's cool. So there we go. Now he's those only three there are the same, and they're all basically for the same character. Now one that's like totally unique for two things is Leech's crossbow here. Now it comes in a red, burgundy-ish red. Got yellow eyes on the critter there on the front. It has like I'm not sure, it's like a bat dragon kind of thing going on there with the head. You can also see he's got metallic highlights on some of the parts on there. And they painted the bolt in the metallic color. Now with his, also on the back, also metallic on the back there. Now with his, since the way his hands are done with the big giant suction cups, they gave him an arm clip on there. So that makes his sculpt even more different. Now I did think that his was the same as the one that came with Mattel, but they're actually two different sculpts. So yeah, that's the one for Leech right there. And let's see, we'll go into the one for Grizzlor, which was green, with the blue metallic on there. Now his has shading on. See the shading on there on the armor parts and on the arms of the crossbow. He has like the blue metallic on the tail, on the rivets, on the horns, I guess, and fangs, and then they even did a different color, like a silverish color on the bolt right there, sticking out of this guy's mouth. And then of course the back, same color, but no shading on there or anything. So yeah, and he's like a totally different sculpt. So yeah, there's that one. That's one for Grizzlor. And let's see, we'll go Mattel. And I thought his, like I said, might have matched Hordak or something like that. The eyes are totally different. So we just saw Grizzlor's. And so yeah, it's totally different head sculpt. This guy is basically silver with a darker steel gray like body and no paint. This is the one out of the, this is Mantenna's. So he kind of got shorted. I mean, he did get a little bit of a darker body, so there's a little bit of a little more depth to it, but no highlights are painted on there, which kind of sucked. He kind of got shorted on that front. I think all the other ones, except for the weapons pack and the Spirit of Horde, all had highlights or some kind of accent color. So there we go. Alright, so that's Mantenna's. And then we'll go on to the Horde Troopers. And they got their own crossbow. And of course, it's done in with all kinds of stuff on it. It's black plastic with red highlights on there and the yellow visor imitating the one on the actual figure. And you got the red on the front. And the underside actually got details on there too. So it was like, you know, no holds barred on this one, but poor Mantenna, man, he got squat. So there we go for the Horde Troopers, and of course that doesn't match anybody's. Then Octavia's. There she is with her little. And after I said it on the Octavia video, I was looking at itsalltrue.net or whatever it is, just looking through, checking to see if I missed any of the Crossbows, and I was reading the Octavia review, and he says the same thing I did with the Squid Cthulhu thing. So I did not read that first. Just saying. So if you comment on that, there you go. But it's done in black, purple, metallic purple, and red. So she got a nice smattering of color also on there. And hers is actually scaled down. Let's see how we can do this. Grab Mantenna's. So hers is actually way scaled down compared to the regular size of the Crossbows. And the last but not least, another one that's totally unique in the sculpt because of the character. You've got the Horde Prime crossbow that clips into his hand. So instead of having the hand grip or a clip-on, it has like the stump that goes into his forearm socket. But he's got silver plastic, red and black highlights on there. Red eyes on the little Horde skull. No demon mouth on this one. It does have a nice little red button there where a handle would go. Or a little bit forward of where a handle would go. But just the way the sculpt is, has a little bit of depth to it. And you can see all the details really nice. So there we go. That's all the Horde crossbows. So I didn't really think about it myself. But yeah, so apparently all the Horde have their own version of the crossbow. So really cool. So good job on the accessories, Mattel. Really dig that. I think Mantenna here is still my favorite Horde sculpt out of the classics line so far. I mean, he's cool, but I don't really dig the red head, you know. But whatever. But there we go. A little bit of bonus stuff there for you. So keep on watching, and thanks for watching this.